we're good to go. This is wild. Trying to, like, get back up. So I think what I have to do here. What is this? Reverse? Because, like, I'm streaming to the view. Rotation out. I just need to this thing. What did I mean? Not too much. I had difficulties with OBS. Completely uninstall it, install it, and re-update it, and do all of this. But we're back. That's all that. Wild. Oh, there we. Oh my goodness. Gracious. You just acquired 10. Like it's just a normal time to eat finally. Yeah, you eat like someone who eats a lot of pizza in a week. I have a good excuse with it. It's just a convenience. Problems? Could you elaborate on problems are? Is it the microphone being is that what other quality problem? Really? Yikes. Um maybe if I scroll problem, maybe it's just cutting out. It keeps glitching. Hold on. The How bad is it? It's glitching. Huh. I'm not sure what to do. Oh, fuck. I don't think I can about that right now. I don't plug it back in. No, I can visually see like cutting out. Or is that just no, yeah, it's still I don't know. I don't think that's gonna resolve the problem. Is it? I'm not hearing any more robot farts. Okay. And you know what? Maybe we're good. Alright. Now to mute myself. And, yeah. How's your morning going? You got 10 pizzas? It's a lot of pizza. But at least you eat it all, so you know what, I can't judge too much. Soon to be 9 pizzas. That's wild. Your body is a machine that turns pizzas into eaten pizzas. I'm trying to think about where the right place to go right now. It's going. I went to the gym. I did the working out. I did the working at the job. I've just been doing the stuffs. Still kinda in awe over, Genesis Eve Battalion at this peak. It had everything I could have asked for out of it, honestly. Did not disappoint. It, yeah, that's Luigi sneezing was 10 out of 10. I almost said sneeze instead of scene. A 10 out of 10 sneeze, but you know what? I think both apply. This room. This room is gonna be annoying as hell to navigate no matter which, whether you're going like, which rotation you're playing. It's gonna be a bitch. Oh my goodness. Thank goodness. I was ready to cry right there. You'd think I would have done the smart thing and grabbed the ice beam before, like, progressing, but I skipped it instead. Oh, I think now we can do the thing. The thing that's impossible to do inside the tube. That's gonna be impossible to do no matter which rotation you're playing. Does it only work from the inside? Oh, okay. I was gonna say I might cry. I don't have to redo all the work. Epic gamer moment, for real. Very satisfying. But like also, this hack, and like this just as a whole, would be entirely different if you had respin on. Because there'd be so many things you could do differently just with that one single change. Like, not having it is such a pain. See, my real question is how I'm gonna get this item. I don't think I can. I also don't have to worry about getting the grapple beam. That's a lie! I want the grapple beam. So actually, I have to go back. I just remembered that I do in fact want the grapple beam so that I can execute the quick kill on the boss here. So even though I don't think I need it for this hack, it's cool and convenient. So we're gonna go do that. So I think I have to go back to Norfair. But I actually have the ability to deal with the lava, so Norfair is tolerable. This is an epic gaming moment. Pull out your mom's credit card and buy some V-Bucks, because this moment is pretty epic. Probably because it was like, I don't know. I didn't even, I didn't know there was a, like, different spelling. Honestly, that's just the one I'm familiar with. Probably just because it became the one people were familiar with. Probably because it makes the most sense for how it sounds. It's I don't. You think there was just like one Australian who was complaining about how annoying it was, and like they were one of the few people like testing the game, and they're like, "It's not fair," and they're like, "Say that one more time," like the Fantastic Four scene. Like, say that again. It's not fair. Yeah, I hear you, you scrungly little boy. I hear you. Now silence. I want to keep heading to the left, I think. Because I want to head down to, like, Crocomire. Hello. Bro! What are you losing your shit about? You are fed. You are loved. You are watered. So shut the fuck up. I should do a reading of that book. Uh, like, please go the fuck to sleep. That'd be pretty fun. Oh my god, it's the Ridley. This isn't what I came here for, but, um, let's do Ridley before that. Yeah, Ridley's easy. Yeah, Ridley wasn't even gonna be in the game. They just kind of added him last minute, so his boss fight's super easy. He's pretty unimportant in terms of like characters that appear in this game. You know, there's only a couple that really matter, and it's like Crocomire, Samus, Dark Samus. Yeah, Crocodile lore is insane. Like he's super important. You know, anyone who's a real Super Metroid fan will be able to tell you like Crocodile insanely important. Like there is no Metroid without Crocodile. He's that important. Some people don't even realize. It's like, dude, you're missing out on the lore. For real. Oh man. Oh man, I know exactly where we are. Oh, this fucking sucks. This blows. Oh, this major. This blows. I know exactly what I'm gonna have to do, and I'm not happy about it. My fave Crocomire. I was a big fan of Meta Crocomire. You know, he was cut from Prime 2, but I really enjoyed when they brought him back for Prime 3 with the corrupted version. It was a lot more interesting than seeing Ridley for the fifth time. Well, you gotta understand, they're completely different characters. You see, Mecha Crocomire is like, you know, he's like the revived husk of Crocomire, but like Cyber Crocomire is like an AI trained to like do Crocomire's job in a way. Like, you know, totally different characters. Yeah, very big misunderstanding, you know. Meanwhile, one is just a version of the base character, completely different. Yeah. Happy to, like make it make sense for you. Yeah, he was interesting. I wasn't sure if it was like offensive, but hearing that from a German definitely puts some things in perspective. I really liked how they replaced some of the attacks with bratwurst and such, or like pretzels too. Okay, am I doing this wrong, fellas? Am I what am I doing wrong? Am I not supposed to be here? Chozo out of order? I guess so. Yeah. I like that hack a lot more than Samus goes to the fridge and get a glass of milk, you know. Samus goes to Germany to get a mug of beer. It was a much more fun hack, you know. They put a lot more effort into fleshing it out. I think I need to have like space jump, maybe. So I guess I have to go back to Meridia, or is that where is that where space jump is? I forgot. Okay, so do I need to like wall jump off of there? I need to not take damage while I do so. There we go. Okay, what am I doing wrong here? Oh, is that right? I forgot to pick up the speed booster. That would certainly help some things. So what, should I pick up the speed booster? Head up. Oh, actually this is not what I wanted. Bro, there's no way you finagled yourself in there like that just to screw me over. This is frustrating. And it's so funny grabbing this now because I don't even care about the lava coming up afterwards. So do you think it was because I didn't have speed booster, or do you... I'm gonna guess that I probably need space jump. This is testing my knowledge of the triggers of the game and how I can get things to activate. Oh my god, I hate the way that the screen shakes. I think specifically just because of the way that I have to navigate the screen. Huh. I thought there was a recharge room over here. Must be like somewhere nearby. goodness. Okay, here we go. I wonder how the Crocomire boss fight's gonna change. Is he just gonna fall straight down? Because part of me wants to imagine that that's just what's gonna happen. Ah, probably would have been helpful to know at a different point in time, but right now, this does little for me. Ugh. Oh, oh my goodness. There we go. Ah! Oh, okay. I did the thingy. He's dead. No more. Oh my god, he's coming back to life. It's time for Skelecroc. This is my favorite iteration of Crocomire. Ah, they took him out of the hack. I'm so disappointed. Crocodile. For real. I don't know if I can do that. No, I definitely can. Is there not enough space there to get all the way up, though? Is that the problem? It's just power bombs. Who needs it anyway? Yippee! Grappling beam. Oh, I don't like it here anymore. Okay, so yeah, just grab it and go out the way we came. Did I not save? Did I make an oopsie? I made an oopsie. Unfortunate. Okay. Speed run. Thinking about the route, and we're in. I still gotta grab speed booster. Damn. There we go. Oh, hello, Mr. Butterscotch. Um, I haven't watched it. Do you want me to watch it now and react live on stream? I could, but I haven't watched it. Okay, hold on. I just gotta do some cool stuff. Like, not that. Hold on. Oh my god, this is so embarrassing. Hold on. I did a cool thing. Okay, hold on. Okay, since this is safe. Um, hold on. Um, let me rearrange my screen in a presentable fashion. Oh, great. Because the game is closed, you can see more of my camera. Um, whoa. That's my full screen. Okay. Um, yeah, that was today.
Peggy 18.
There. Oh, okay. So it's kind of like Octopath Traveler in a way. It's like 3D, 2D. I like that though. I like that as a fun way to go back and revisit those games instead of sitting there and making whole like 3D models for every character. As someone who's never played the original game. Okay, well I hadn't seen it yet, so to me this is still new, and I think it looks neat. As someone who hasn't experienced those games, maybe it'll give me an opportunity too. Oh.
皆さんこんにちは。任天堂ダイレクトの案内役を務めます高橋です。このダイレクトでは任天堂スイッチで発売するタイトルの最新情報をお届けします。任天堂スイッチ2に関する情報は4月2日に配信をしますので、こちらもぜひご覧ください。最初にご覧いただいたのはスクエアエニックスさんから発売されるドラゴンクエスト 1&2 です。映像の最後には新たなキャラクターが確認できましたが、一体どんな冒険が待っているのでしょうか。今後の続報にもご期待ください。それではヘッドラインをご覧ください。
Escape from dire straits. The latest entry in the the Somnium Files series is stirring. You are Kaname Date, a
Okay, and this is the same people who made like
sophisticated AI
999,
called
right?
Aiba, embedded in his left eye. Your mission is to track down Iris, an internet idol who has been trapped in a mysterious escape game.
Okay, if this
Conduct
is by the
interviews
same
to
people,
investigate Iris's whereabouts. Dive into a subject's dreams to reveal clues hidden deep within their psyche. And solve mind-bending puzzles in an explorable environment. Everything you learn will bring you one step closer to the truth.
if it is by the same people, I'd be
what's
willing to
hidden in
play
reality
this.
and dreams to rescue Iris.
But is it gonna be
No
Switch
sleep for
exclusive?
Konami
Probably
Date
not,
from
because I have
the
some of the
Somnium
Somnium
launches
files
on Nintendo Switch
on
July
Steam.
25th.
I just haven't played them yet.
Unleash the supernatural.
I have a lot of games on Steam that I just haven't played it yet. Oh! More SMT. I always love more SMT. Well, I say more, but it's just a, like, remaster.
Atlas action RPG returns with remastered HD graphics and enhanced gameplay.
So, at the card shop I used to play Magic at, and then I transitioned to playing Pokemon. The lady who worked there on the weekends, and so would end up working those events, was about as autistic as I was, so she would play speedruns while we were watching stuff, and this was one of the games that we would see speedruns for pretty regularly.
Fight in real-time battles alongside demons you summon. Work with your demons to strike an enemy's weak point, then follow up with a powerful
But I
attack.
already knew this game was coming. I can't remember if that was just because I saw, like,
You can
leaks,
even turn
or
opposing demons
if it had
into
already
allies.
been announced.
Demons can also be useful outside of battle.
But I'm always excited to see Atlas get
And
some
their powers are
like
helpful in finding solutions
time
during
on this
investigations.
spotlight, especially with games that aren't
Guide Rhino
Persona.
through a series of strange incidents
I assume you're the bird who gave us a call?
as he uncovers a conspiracy that will shake the capital to its core. Rhino Remastered, The Mystery of the Soulless Army, launches on Nintendo Switch June 19th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Okay, when does
Consume
Metroid Prime
darkness.
come in? Because I know we get more Metroid Prime 4 stuff. I don't
With your
watch
memories
too many
gone,
trailers.
you have been summoned to a strange, unfamiliar world, where you're greeted by a yellow orb known as Puck. But who is this spherical stranger? Moored in a mysterious, maze-like world, your battle for survival begins. As Puck guides you on your journey, you'll delve deeper into the expansive world. By examining your surroundings, you can phase shift and combine with Puck to explore areas you couldn't reach before. But tread
Okay.
lightly. The creatures inhabiting this world will prove hostile. When facing imposing enemies, you and Puck can temporarily fuse into the Gaia form to unleash powerful attacks.
Okay.
By consuming your prey, you'll collect resources that can then be used to enhance your abilities. Work to uncover Puck's true goal and devour enemies to survive this cruel world.
So I feel like
Experience a dark twist on the iconic Pac-Man when Shadow Labyrinth launches on Nintendo
I feel like
Switch
this
July
kind of
18th.
does too much, and then also reveals too much in
The
its
rhythmic
trailer.
march begins.
Like, okay, Puck is maybe some kind of bad guy.
Remasters of Patapon and Patapon 2.
Now,
are
this
coming
game
onto
I
Nintendo
have
Switch
only
as
heard of
one
because of
bundle.
one person I knew on
Play your
Discord like
drum to the
10
beat
years
and give
ago.
different commands to the
Well, not really
Patapon
10 years ago,
army.
more like 9,
For example,
8 or 9
Pata,
years ago,
Pata,
but like
Patapon, and
they had a
dances them
Patapon
forward,
profile picture, and I was like, what is that?
while
And they
Pon,
info
Pon,
dumped about it,
Patapon
and I didn't remember
has them attack.
anything. So I kind of feel bad, but like,
And if you string together combos with
it's
good
wild.
timing, the Patapons enter fever mode and get a big boost in power.
It's different than what I was expecting. Because I only really saw
From
like
the
screen
horse-riding
caps.
Kibapon to the shield-savvy Tatepon. Build up your battalion to take on hordes of fierce foes. Plus, new features have been added, so you can advance to the beat of your own drum. Lead the Patapons and march forth when Patapon 1+2 Replay launches on Nintendo Switch July 11th. Welcome to Zephyrtown, a cozy place nestled in a windswept valley. This is where your new life begins. First cropping up on Nintendo DS, this immersive farming and life sim has no shortage of activities to get up to.
Oh, you must be the new farmer!
Tend to your farm while growing crops and caring for animals. Then sell your produce and other wares at the town's weekly bazaar. As bazaar sales grow, you'll help the once famous market regain its former splendor.
Inspiring, honestly.
You can also get to know the locals
I'd like to spend more time with you.
and maybe nurture a relationship if you find that special someone.
So many games have that mechanic.
Plus, taking advantage of Zephyrtown's windy
Like,
conditions
I just don't always
can make
expect
travel
it.
and other tasks a breeze. The winds of change are coming, and your new life on the farm begins when Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar launches on Nintendo Switch August 27th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
自然豊かなそよ風タウンを舞台にした牧場物語シリーズ最新作をお楽しみに。続いてはこちらの映像をご覧
And
く
of
だ
course,
さい。
every game has to have a The hang glider. Is this? Okay. Okay. Teleportation? UI changes?
This is the unknown planet Vuros. Here, Samus finds a verdant jungle with a colossal tree at its center. In order to survive and escape this planet that she was unexpectedly transported to, Samus must scan stone figures and other relics to carve a path forward.
Oh, there it is. There it is, the block of text in your face scanner.
She's not alone, though. Abhorrent, alien creatures living in the jungle are
Purple
waiting to
instead of
strike.
green on all of the, like, highlights. Probably for, like, story reasons.
As she explores the planet, Samus is granted mysterious and ancient powers. Psychic abilities.
Oh, okay, so we're bringing
These
Aeon.
powers allow Samus to operate mechanisms and open doors.
Okay.
They also allow her to control the trajectory of her beams.
This
with the
is...
power
We got the Batarang. We got the fucking Batarang cam in Metroid.
Why were these powers bestowed upon Samus?
And open doors. Like, I don't mind the open... Why do we need Batarang, like, control over... We don't. We don't need Batarang control over our blasts. You're losing the plot.
And what will be her fate after being summoned to Vuros? The threads intertwining beyond space and time are beginning to weave a new tale.
لكن تقلدخ عشرية انتنتينا قالنشي
Okay, so that's... Red? 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 Red and black? What? What? Okay, hold on. Like, that looked dope. But why are they just throwing in, like, a, like, clip of that so soon? Like, maybe I want that to be, like, something that I find out when I play the game. Like, I want to be playing the game and be like, oh, what's the new suit gonna be looking like? And not like I know going into it. Why show, like, why show me everything? Why show me everything? Why do we need Batarang control over the video game? Like, I like Metroid Prime. I want to see what 4 does, but, like, they show too much. And I feel like that applies to a lot of the games here. They show too much, but not, like, enough of the right stuff. Like, I'd love to know more about, like, what's happening. Like, give me the build up to why Samus somehow gets to this planet, not show me this planet and, like, what's gonna be there and what I can do there and what I'm gonna get and all of the new stuff. Build up hype. Give me hype. Not like, ugh, this is... You're ruining the thing before it's out.
今回も さまざまな試練がサムスを待ち受けていそうですが、新たな力、サイキック
Like
能力によ
visually,
って
this game
広がる
looks
この
nice.
作
I'm
品、
excited to
ぜひ
see what it
ご期待ください。
does.
続いてヘッドラインをご覧
All
くだ
of
さい。
it looks nice. I want to try it, but like,
Ready to stir up some mischief? Once upon a time, there was a drab coffee shop that transformed into a magical potion cafe. As the newest potionista of the cursed cafe, you'll craft concoctions for Disney villains and get to know them in a new light. Mix ingredients to brew all
I don't
sorts
care
of
for this.
strange elixirs.
I don't care for this
Then
in the
serve
slightest,
them to
really.
your villainous visitors, including Ursula and Gaston. With help from Yzma, you can upgrade your ingredients to produce some wildly
Like, I do
wicked creations.
like the idea.
The
I like
potions
the
you make
characters
can
and such,
influence
but
each
like,
customer's storylines, leading to different outcomes every time you
it's
play.
the Disney's version
Who
of like,
knows what mischief
what's the
might
name?
happen? Disney Villains Cursed Cafe.
I've played a
launches on
a
Nintendo
cafe
Switch
game where you
later
make
today.
coffee for people and there's like stories and stuff. Like, I don't need that.
Summon a spellbinding adventure. Welcome to Witchbrook College, where students strive to master the magical arts. During class, use magic circles to perform rituals, fly on brooms, and learn advanced techniques to go from witch in training to skilled spellcaster. There's also plenty to do outside of class. Homes. Take on various jobs to help pay for tuition. Or use the spells you've learned to craft and sell original items. Plus, up to 4 players can make magic together in online co-op. Explore this whimsical world on the road to graduation and beyond. Are you ready for a spellbinding journey?
Looks like a game that could be fun, but it also feels like something that would take a lot of time and commitment. And I don't know if I'd like it's a game that looks like it would be fun, but not something I would like go out of my way to play.
Set off on a fantastical mission to eliminate a mysterious deity. In this hand-drawn platforming adventure, you'll explore an expansive archipelago where nightmares and wonder collide. Upgrade your trusty cane with magical parts, then use its abilities to find your own path through the enchanting world. Can you uncover the secrets the archipelago holds? Find out when The Eternal Life of Goldman launches on Nintendo Switch this winter.
That actually
Celebrate
looks like
the
a promising
40th
game.
anniversary
I
of Gradius
like
with a
that.
collection of arcade shoot-'em-up games from across the series. Titles include Gradius, Salamander, Light Force, Gradius 2, Gradius 3,
Yeah.
and Salamander 2.
Whoa.
Some titles come with multiple versions, including ones from different regions and launch years. Plus, take the helm in a brand new entry, Salamander 3.
Okay.
Gradius Origins launches on Nintendo Switch August 7th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Battle to the beat in Rift of the Necrodancer. Press the corresponding buttons in each lane to fight monsters in rhythm-based combat. Keep the cadence going with epic boss battles, quirky minigames, remixed stages, and global leaderboards. Plus, more musical mayhem awaits in the Celeste Music Pack paid DLC. And be on the lookout for more DLC in the future. Rift of the Necrodancer launches on Nintendo Switch
Sure,
later
it's
today.
fun. I haven't played much of like the original Necrodancer or the other
Let's see
like
what's in
Zelda
store.
one. Like I've only played it when my friend wanted to play it because it was like co-op.
Welcome to Tamagotchi Plaza, a brand new entry in the Tamagotchi
This
Connection
game,
series. There are stores galore.
I did see
Design
get brought
glasses
up.
at the eyewear shop. Polish pearly whites solo or with a friend at the dentist. And arrange plates at the afternoon tea shop. 12 wonderful stores need your help. Provide good customer service to get high ratings and upgrade each shop. In doing so, you'll get to meet more Tamagotchi, making the town livelier than before. With over 100 new and classic Tamagotchi, business is sure to be booming. Get ready to set up shop when Tamagotchi Plaza launches on Nintendo Switch June 27th.
I am hyped for this game. Like, I'm interested to see how they're gonna do it, because it's all gonna take place in a city. But I also don't care too much about seeing
Pokemon
advertising
Legends
for
ZA,
it.
a new title in the Pokemon series. You'll begin your adventure by choosing one of 3 partner Pokemon.
It very much is. There's like no
Setting is
like
this
excitement.
metropolis that also appeared in Pokemon X and Pokemon Y, Lumio City.
Yeah, those are
To
the
make
games
it
that it
easier for
appeared in.
people and Pokemon to coexist, a company named Quasartico Inc. is carrying out an urban redevelopment plan. Here, we'll get a glimpse into the lives of the Pokemon and people of Lumio City. Scattered all over town are wild zones. These areas are special environments where wild Pokemon can live comfortably, even within the city. You can catch Pokemon here.
Yeah,
They might be hostile. If you sense trouble, get to safety.
it just feels so
There are
disingenuous.
Pokemon that live outside wild zones too. Some of them can even be found on rooftops.
Pokemon on rooftop.
People and
Whoa.
Pokemon live easygoing lives in Lumio City. But when night falls, the city's aura transforms. Highly skilled trainers are invited to participate in a tournament,
Oh, okay.
the ZA Royale.
Oh,
Trainers await in battle zones. If you're spotted, they'll challenge you to battle.
okay.
Strike first before being seen, and you'll land a surprise attack. During battles, using a super effective move at the right moment is key. And with Mega Evolution, some Pokemon can power up even more.
I dig it, honestly.
You'll start at rank Z and work your way up to rank A. Trainers who reach the top are said to have a wish granted. Day and night are 2 sides to Lumio City. It seems there are even more secrets waiting to be uncovered. What will you find on your adventure?
I'm surprised my coworker didn't bring this up to me
Pokemon
today,
Legends
because
ZA
they
launches on
usually bring
Nintendo
me
Switch
up to date
later
on
this
all of
year.
the most recent Pokemon stuff.
本作の舞台リアレシティでは昼と夜の雰囲気が一変していましたが、この街にはまだまだ秘密がありそうですね。今後
Yeah,
の情報を
you're
お待ちくだ
repeating
さい。
what they said.
続いてはこちらの映像をご覧ください。
Chill out.
Hello there. Boop. The game you're about to see boop, doesn't have a big, epic story. Boop. But what it does have is lots of funny little rhythm games. Boop. You wanna see? Boop. Just press the button to jump through the ring. Boop.
I love when Nintendo doesn't mind being a little out
sounds
there and
easy.
different.
But the timing is super tricky. Boop. Maybe you could try it in time to a rhythm. might do almost anything, but you will need to do it in rhythm. With practice, you might even be able to play it with your eyes closed.
These guys are my mood.
Get into the rhythm with a brand new entry in the Rhythm Paradise series. Rhythm Paradise Groove.
2026. Yeah, okay. See you next
シ
year.
リーズ完全新作のリズム天国ミラクルスターズが登場します。つんくさんがプロデュースする楽曲ももちろんたくさん収録されています。さて、どんなリズムを刻んでいくのでしょうか。どうぞお楽しみに。続いてはご購入いただいたダウンロードソフトの扱い方についてのお知らせがあります。
Oh, I did hear about this. I was reading about it a bit on Reddit.
With game cards, you can put a game featuring Mario in this Nintendo Switch console and a Legend of Zelda game in this one, freely inserting the games you have on hand into any console you want. But what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards? Well, here's what we came up with. Introducing the Virtual Game Card. In the future, virtual game cards can be used for digital games. When purchasing the digital version of a game, it will be loaded onto your console as a virtual game card, allowing you to play that title. Your digital games will be lined up as virtual game cards on a dedicated management screen. Here, you can load and eject your virtual game cards and manage which games you can play on your console. If you have two Nintendo Switch consoles, you can eject a virtual game card from one and load it onto the second. Now you can play this game on the second console wherever and whenever you want, just as if you had inserted a physical game card. With virtual game cards, you can freely load and arrange which games you play on up to two consoles. Local communication with your second console is required, but only the first time. You can also lend out virtual game cards to your Nintendo account family group members. Connect to your family group member's console via local wireless when you want to lend a game. Choose the title you're lending and who you're lending it to. And you're done. They can now play on their own console. You can only lend one game at a time to a particular person. Games can be lent out for 2 weeks, after which they will automatically return to you. Making digital games even easier to use. Virtual Game Card.
ご覧いただいたバーチャルゲームカードは、任天堂スイッチでのやり取りはもちろん、任天堂スイッチ2とのやり取りも可能になります。バーチャルゲームカードは4月下旬の本体更新で対応予定です。それでは引き続きヘッドラインをご覧ください。
Now that's a game I'm surprised to be seeing getting put in a Nintendo Direct at all. Like, I'm all for them putting like more like mature games front, but of all the games they're gonna put, I'm kind of surprised that's the one they go with, considering the controversies with Justin Roiland and such. Yeah, like, I got the game for free and I still didn't even bother to play it. I I think I remember you mentioning that you made like a video for them.
Uncover history once more. An HD remaster of Saga Frontier 2 is venturing on to Nintendo Switch. Meet Gustav, the Royal Heir, and Will, the Explorer. Two heroes whose fates and legacies will intertwine across generations in this epic RPG. Experience the original story, along with brand new events that expand the vibrant world of Sondale. Plus, team up with more characters in battle. And transfer stats to allies through the parameter inheritance system. After finishing the main story, you can test your mettle and might against even more powerful bosses. What histories will you uncover through the ages? Saga Frontier 2 Remastered launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Feels like one of those games where it's like, oh my god, it has so much content, but also like, oh my god, it has so much content.
Embark on peaceful journeys across this series of beautiful puzzle games. Wander through isometric worlds filled with
I don't mind it. I
landscapes
think it's
to
an
manipulate,
interesting way to do
optical
a more
illusions
modern
to
take on
discover,
those kind of
and
more retro
mystifying
styles.
secrets to unfold.
But I also
In
think
Monument Valley,
it's
lead the silent
a little annoying. I mean, yeah, I guess it is any RPG, but it's like, I don't know. It kind of just comes down to what I was saying earlier. Like, I only have so much time. Really, something I really wanted to think about. But like, yeah, that sounds like a cool thing. Sounds like it has a lot to do, but also I don't know if I have the
Princess
time to
Ida
go into
in her
something like
quest
that.
for forgiveness while outsmarting the enigmatic Crow people. A different journey awaits in Monument Valley 2. Guide Ro in her adventure through motherhood as she and her child unlock the secrets of the sacred geometry. Both games contain all their additional chapters, add-ons, and DLC. The first two Monument Valley games launch on Nintendo Switch April 15th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. And
Octopath Traveler 1 is
help
kind of
Noor
mid.
on her journey to
It has a
restore
lot
the
of neat
world's light
concepts,
in
but it doesn't really
Monument
do a
Valley
lot with
3,
it.
setting sail on
And
Nintendo
then I've
Switch
heard the second
this
game
summer.
does more with it, but I never got around to playing it. That's fair. If I made a list of all of the RPGs I've completed, it wouldn't even be like a quarter of the size of the list of RPGs I've started and not completed.
Aim, time your button press just right, and take your shot.
Nice shot.
And I'm not gonna force myself to play something if I'm not having fun with it, so
Side spins,
sometimes I gotta stop it,
And
come
now
back
your
and
special
reset
shot.
entirely. Sometimes I just pick up where I left off. It kinda depends.
in the single-player challenge mode. Compete in
Anime
tournaments and
golfing.
face off against a range of rivals to become the
Yo,
ultimate
someone get
golfer.
this. Never mind, I'm done with that joke.
In wacky golf, your shots could get
Wacky
pulled into
golf.
holes, or obstacles might fall. It's golf that's not quite par for the course. Up to 4 golfers can hit the fairway together locally or in online play. So just relax and get ready to tee off. Everybody's Golf Hot Shots
All
lands on
RPG and
Nintendo
alphabetical.
Switch
Someone
this
out
year.
there is doing it. And I'm sure they're having the time of their life doing it. Okay.
Unite some of Marvel's greatest superheroes in the fight against evil. Pair up 2 heroes from the roster of 15, including the likes of the spectacular Spider-Man and the ferocious Wolverine to take on the challenge. From close quarters combatants to aerial aces, you can mix and match a variety of heroes for an amazing array of possibilities. And swap between your team of two at any time. Take advantage of your team's strengths to overwhelm your foes. Plus, up to 4 players can assemble for local or online co-op play. The battle for the fate of the Marvel Universe begins when Marvel Cosmic Invasion launches on Nintendo Switch this winter.
That's like something I would play with my little brother and maybe have fun with, but like it's not something that I feel like I would go out of my way to like play, because I don't really care for Marvel games really like that. But I know like my brother would love that. But I guess that's the target demographic.
マーベルコズミックインベージョンをお楽しみ。次が最後のタイトルになります。こちらの
Sure they're not. That's wild. Oh.
How refreshing.
Oh, they're bringing it back. Oh, he's breaking it down.
Tomodachi life. Living the dream.
I missed out on the original. I feel like I might have to play this. I saw an edit of this. Made it exactly what you think it is. The scene from like Blade Runner 2049.
約10年ぶりとなるシリーズ最新作友達コレクションワクワク生活が登場します。映像では海に浮かぶ島にミーたちの暮らす様子が見られましたが、さて今回はどんな人間模様が
Too silly for me. I feel like it's because it's so silly that that's like the only reason I would get it. But also I'd have to be like in a position where I have silly money for silly game.
最後に新しいゲームの発表ではありませんが、
Which, let's be honest, with America, that shit's not happening. Oh my god, they're gonna announce another Smash Bros.
任天堂ダイレクトは2011年に直接お客様に任天堂の情報をお届けすることを目指して誕生しました。そして今では世界中のたくさんの人に見ていただいています。本当にありがとうございます。任天堂ダイレクトはこれからも継続していきますが、直接お届けするコンセプトをもとに新たな情報チャンネルを始めます。それは日替わりカレンダーのような任天堂トゥデイというモバイルアプリです。任天堂のいろんなイベントが確認できるようになっていて、任天堂のゲームや
This is one I've also heard about, and my opinions of it are pretty positive.
来週4月2日の任天堂スイッチ2ダイレクトの配信後からは、この任天堂トゥデイでもスイッチ2の最新情報を毎日直接お届けしていきますよ。任天堂トゥデイはこのダイレクトが終了してから順次配信を開始していきます。任天堂アカウントがあればどなたでもお使いいただけるアプリなので気軽にダウンロードしてみてください。私からのお知らせは以上になります。ぜひ任天堂トゥデイを使ってみてください。
本日のダイレクトは以上です。最後までご覧いただきありがとうございました。
So a huge like complaint I saw in, not a huge, a minor complaint I saw in some places. I don't care about the app itself, like in the perspective of like, oh, I'm gonna use it and that's useful to me. But I know there were people who were like, I'm kind of upset that I can't get updates on certain things from Nintendo without like Twitter and the likes. And this is kind of like a solution to that, where like, you don't have to use Twitter. They're making a new platform that they can use directly for their information so that no one has to use those apps to go and access that information. So that's at least a decent thing. I'm not gonna sneeze at that. I am gonna just remove it. Remove it. Remove it. Okay. I mean, it was an interesting direct. I haven't really watched any of the directs in like a hot minute. I'm excited to see more Metroid Prime 4. Like, I'm still hyped. I want to do it, but also kind of annoyed that they showed way too much for what feels like no reason and to no payoff. I can't know how much they didn't show, that's true. In my opinion, I think that we're gonna have multiple worlds and that's just like one of multiple worlds. Because I think they showed like a possible hub of sorts that's gonna take us to different worlds. But the suit, maybe it's only one of multiple suits, but I'm still kind of annoyed that they just showed it off right at the end there. It looks sick as hell, but like, it would have been so much cooler to not know that. And that's why I kind of avoid trailers. Once I decide I want to do something or I like it, I avoid all of the trailers unless I hear something like especially egregious. Or unless someone's like, you should check this out. And I'm like, okay, well, fine, I'll check it out. Maybe? I don't know. I did buy the collector's edition of Metroid Dread. I have the steelbook case and everything. If I can figure out how to do it all, a Metroid Dread randomizer would be pretty cool. What? I don't feel like that's, well, maybe it's something I'd want. I don't know. I don't feel like it. I feel like it's the type of thing where I'd be like, oh, that's cool, I want that, and then I'd never be willing to actually spend the money to get it. I'm more of a sucker for like the steelbook cases. I'm like, oh, it's nice. You know, if I'm gonna collect something, I might as well get that one. But otherwise, I don't really care. Okay, now I'm gonna go and try to get Ice Beam. Other reason than use, yeah, I know your philosophy. And I don't judge you for your philosophy. But, for me, the Steelbook is like a guilty pleasure almost. It doesn't really change anything, but it looks pretty, and I like that. Besides, it's not like I'm bankrupting myself over it. It's just more like, if the option's there and it's not gonna destroy things to do it, then why not? But like, if the Steelbook case is like $100 more than the normal game, like, I'm not gonna fucking do that. But like Final Fantasy 12, getting the game with or without the Steelbook was the same price. Can I stop getting stuck in the same spot? That'd be nice. I don't know, feels nice. Alternate art. Kind of. The first Steelbook I ever got was the Metroid Prime trilogy on the Wii. And so that kind of is what sparked it for me. I still have that actually. But it's a little bent. Because I got it when I was like 10. And I didn't know how to keep good ownership of my stuff. I don't know, but like, I like that it feels cold. What? I like I'm finally grabbing Ice Beam just for like convenience sake. It's about right for me. Yeah, probably. Probably not immediately after, but like at some point. Because why not? That's also on the list. Mirrored is a maybe. I feel like it'll be a little too vanilla, but maybe. I don't know, Pixie. Does it exist? If it exists and you send it to me right now, I'll play it right now. What's down here? Probably a south lock. Any reason to go up here? No. It was a ruse by me. Unfortunate. I would have played it too. Okay, thank God. I would have cried if that was like hard stuck. Do I need to go down and grab that? I guess we'll find out. I mean, we at least made good progress. Picked up more items, and I should be able to just kind of go to Meridian, fight what's its name. Could probably do that before I end the stream tonight. save just in case I get stuck. I'm learning. Not very well. All right. Oh, this is fun. Oh, that might have actually worked. Oh. Where the fuck am I? What am I doing right now? Oh, I know where I am. Because of the boulder. This is like the other room. that uses those boulders that you thought was only used in that one room. It's also one of a handful of rooms that actually uses the invisible blocks that you're supposed to be able to see with the X-ray visor. Or whatever the fuck it's called in this game. Another intern room. Perhaps. Okay, I don't need to waste my time going down that way. I'm just gonna go up to Brinstar. And then head to Meridia. Video games and like electricity and all of the cool stuff we have in life? Yeah, I agree. I've always been of the opinion that science is just a lot of explanation for magic bullshit. Seems to be pretty accurate, but like, this is basically just what magic was. Magic was knowledge. Hydration. Right. I love a lot of Super Metroid's theme. Like, there was a time when Super Metroid's soundtrack was the playlist that I would put on when I would go to sleep. Ugh, I don't know Japanese well enough to tell you what that is or what it means. Ah, I guess I could have assumed. Right. What? Okay, so I vaguely know where to go to beat the boss for this area. I need to get space jump and all that fancy stuff. The question is, do I still need to use speed booster to get some stuff here? Haha, I can just traverse these screens how I see fit. Wild. Nuh-uh, those aren't Metroids, they're Mocktroids. Completely different. It is. It's a nice little, like, fake out. my god, guys, the spikes, they're so scary. Alright. I feel like this boss is gonna be cheese. I mean, why wouldn't I? I mean, what is there for honor there? It's an intended way to beat the boss. It's not like I'm doing some weird, like, glitch that's, like, enabling me to kill the boss instantly. Yeah, so I might as well make it quick. Kids might as well get to morning now. They're gonna be mourning for the rest of their lives, so. Might as well go get plasma and then fight Ridley. I guess we're beating this. Because it's not gonna take me that much longer now. Yo, what's up, guys? Hello, Killer Drip. I didn't choose anything. Yeah. And now I have like one of the most powerful abilities in the game. I don't know. Now I'm really confused. They rotated the Metroid, really. It's insane. They gone and done it. They took it, they rotated it 90 degrees, spun it on its head, put it sideways a little bit. I need like a gif of a Metroid just like rotating around, but like at a 90-degree angle. Oh wow. Can I describe it in more detail? What do you need me to describe in more detail? The rotating Metroid? Okay, so like the Metroid is like it basically looks like it's like almost on its side and then it's spinning around like this. So like it's like claws are like facing outward and going like whoosh, 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 whoosh. But it's also like bobbing up and down a little bit. And the Metroid theme is like playing but backwards. Yeah, like it's Metroiding but at like a 90-degree angle and it's going whoosh. Coming right up. I'm so happy to hear that. Okay, so I can't do what I wanted to do. That is unfortunate. I'm just gonna have to do this stupid stuff. Discord. Discord. Yes, Discord in particular. Please smash it to pieces. Thank you. Hmm. Alright. There we go. So you got the psychic powers. Yeah. Yeah. This is actually a pre-release copy of Metroid Prime 4. I'm playing it illegally before the game is out. Nintendo doesn't know that I'm doing this. They don't want you to know it, but Metroid Prime 4 is actually just a remake of Super Metroid. But they rotated the game 90 degrees and changed nothing else. Hate to break it to you guys, it was Metroid Prime 4 beyond the normal degrees. Normal rotation. Me too, I think it'll win Game of the Year. Unless they release like Elden Ring at 90 degrees. Oh, you son of a bitch, you just undid so much progress. This is like the least effective way to be grinding this right now. What game would you like to see rotated at 90 degrees? I'm gonna cry. Whoa, watch out, here comes Samus. She's spinning using her ability Space Shell. You press the space button. You press the jump button while you are in the air, and you will prepare yourself further in the air. How will this ability be useful to you on your adventure? Find out in Metroid Prime Dread. Dread, yeah, that. Metroid Prime Dread. That's about where my brain's at. But with a twist, we're going beyond your expectations with this one. wanna cry. Dude, for the next Nintendo Direct, they should just stream someone playing the entire video game from start to finish. And then be like, check it out when it comes out this November. Right at the end. Because, I mean, they're basically already doing that. Like, they're like, watch the gameplay as a... Like, you know, look at these new graphics. And then it just, like, it seems like it's just, like, a demo clip. But it just keeps going on. And on. And occasionally, like, they give a little quip, but, like... It just doesn't make any sense. There's a 2D section in every Prime game. It's called a Morph Ball Tunnel. The only time the Morph Ball gets used in a creative way in 3D is when they use the Spider Ball. And even then, they barely do, if ever. Sometimes they wrap the 2D section around a cylinder, but that's basically just Pac-Man. The Maru. Yeah. But, I mean, like, the only time the Morph Ball gets used in a creative way in the 3D games is when they're using it for, like, Spider Ball puzzles. Like in the Hive, when you can, like, traverse the orbs and then you use the boost ball to jump from one orb to the other and such. But, like, even then, the Spider Guardian boss fight is, like... still basically 2D. I don't think they were a mistake. I just think trying to translate everything literally from 2D to 3D was a mistake. Metroid Prime. Metroid Prime 2. Zone of the Enders. Kingdom Hearts. Try again. Super Mario Sunshine. Tales of Berseria. Didn't get a correct answer yet. Too bad. Kingsfield. Vikings Field 4 on the PS2. Checkmate, motherfucker. Son of a bitch. That would be fun. That would be awesome. I would love that. I would absolutely co-host something like that. Yeah, you have like a bunch of like flashcards and they have questions on them, but there are no answers. You're just hoping someone will give you an answer like you like. And they'll be like, okay, yeah. Now, next question. And someone will like try to elaborate and you'll be like, nope, nope, I already accepted your answer. You don't need to say anything else. The next question now. And that's how you do it. And then if they keep going, you just like pick them up with the gravity gun and toss them out and you're like, alright, next person. Yeah. I'm gonna cry. Every time I start making decent progress and getting my health up. Oh my god. I'm losing progress on my health bar. I'm gonna cry. See, but like at that point, we're having to give the answer you would give, because your answer is wrong, but the answer you would pick is Kerrigan. So if it's you asking the question, the answer is Kerrigan. But like if it was me asking the question, the answer changes. Who would win in a fight against Samus? I don't know. God. It has to be something that scales past the point of Samus being like one trip away from accidentally, you know, getting new powers and blowing up your planet. It has to be something that transcends like planetary destruction. Cause like when she encounters a problem that she struggles with, she just blows the planet up. Okay, but Kerrigan is not planetary. You might let other cancers count. Look, if anyone would like to make their case for a character that could beat Samus, I'm more than happy to have an open debate. I don't think Kerrigan beats Samus. gravity beamed. Yeah. That's okay. You'd feel bad about it afterwards, and I'd be back in like 5 minutes. It's hard to replace Wonderland. Oh my god. I need these guys to just drop health. Would be appreciated so much right now. I hate that I have to do this because there's a mandatory death pit ahead, where if I just don't have enough health to get through it, I'm not gonna be able to. And there's an even bigger death pit in the way of getting to a recharge station. So I just kind of have to make do with what I've got. Which is unfortunate. It is. Okay. Nice. Damn. But at least, like, I feel like grinding in an RPG, like, has, like, more permanent, like, effects. This is just so that I can go forward a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna save and then take the risk. Oh. Well, then let's see if I can speedrun this. Oh my goodness. This is, these guys. Okay. Oh. This is gonna be frustrating. Because usually you have enough space to like bait them out and jump over them, but you don't have that here. Holy mother of bone. What, fighting those two enemies there? Yeah. I literally don't know what I'm gonna do. It is Norfair. problem is that it reflects off of them. I spawn on top of them when I jump through the door. No, I spawn on top of the one on the right. Gotcha, gotcha. And how many frames do I have to input that movement to the left? Now I know what you're getting at. See, they're too close together. Ugh. Thank you. That was incredibly frustrating. E. Oh my goodness. It was nice knowing ya. What a way to go. What a way to go. Ridley was right there. I'll tell him you love him. Honestly, I wasn't even worried about that. If I remember correctly, there's an E-tank after you go through Ridley's room, and then you go back through and fight him. But, I could also be remembering wrong. I have this thing called a shit memory. Ah, it's okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Samus, spin, please. What the fuck? What? 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 Didn't make any fucking sense. It's not even the acid, it's the fact that, like, I jumped like 6 different times and not a single one was a fucking spin jump for no reason at all. Game just said, fuck you, do it again. Yeah, I'm getting to that point. I need to fucking wrap this up. Oh my god. Oh, okay. It's enough. Fine, I'll do the fun thing. Uh-huh, 69. bothersome. My dad texted me. My dad is texting me about Hollow Knight. He's asking me for help because he doesn't know how to progress. I haven't inquired what he actually needs help with, though. We did it. all good. Alright, it's just a hop and a skip on over to Mother Brain and then we're good. The question is, do we save the animals? Gonna do it, because why not? I'm not immune to all of the Tang. The yellow Tang, I still take damage from. The oil, I take damage from. The Tang, I'm good. Tang, I can handle. It's all good. God, this is annoying. Might need more health. Why do they only drop 5? That. Oh my god. Oh my god. Nope, I'm done. I'm gonna have to come back and do this another time because I'm not finishing this tonight. That's just how that has to go. Good night.